Okay, so I'm just writing a letter to Department of Housing and Families. So a concern for these women, the one who spat on my face and the one who has her son in the female toilets. And yes, I'm publishing this letter. So there are two families of concern for child abuse and risk of harm, possibly grooming in some ways, not externally, but by their families. One would be, exposure to drugs and drug addict. So a female of large bulk and a male. The female is taking her son into the female showers. He is taller than her and quite capable of showering himself and should be in the men's showers guarded by his father. The father lurks around and enters the women's showers, and they block anyone from using the complex. They had another female spit on my face for speaking up on the 21st of May 2026 and have participated in further acts of harassment, such as threats that if I don't leave the caravan park, I will get worse than spat on. The son is at risk from his mother grooming him, among other things. Eliza Watson is a perpetrator of spitting, and her alpha male is one of the perpetrators of threats as described. They have a small daughter at risk of violence, drugs and drug dealers, men abusing her. They both try to dominate people in the caravan park along with number one above and mutual drug use and drug dealing, particularly with associating directly with Richard Burke, who has also been involved with slander and gaslighting and elder abuse over a long course of time. The father was seen doing a drug deal with this person, the father of the child that is, and others. The owner Phil wants things sorted out. His wife Kerry constantly sides with those people and makes excuses for them. She is quite manipulative when police are around and could be contributing to the child abuse and grooming and drug use and or dealing, whether directly or indirectly. I do not know. My view is from a long history of being amongst the less fortunate and from previous disability support service and primary school teaching. So that's a bit of history, respectively, so a bit of days, after which, this page, I was given a disablement, backdated, and haven't worked in any child-related areas since 2020 due to my own well-being, and I simply took on unpaid work as a peacemaker as a subject of Australian Imperial Crown, which means I'm not doing anything except trying to solve all this other shit. I did not use your phone number because it appears that you only serve the foreign interests of Aboriginal corporations and not those of allegiance to the Commonwealth of Australia Constitution Act 1900 Imperial. Thus, you are guilty of Criminal Code Act 1995 Commonwealth offences, such as sections 26822, 26899 and 268100. Stephen I is said to write and send communication with a stamp, thus this seems the best method of conveying this message to you for your own business to deal with your citizens as you should so wish. My hands are clean and my obligation fulfilled, and I put down my details, which, you just saw my number. So, I'm temporarily in Rosedale, but unsafe to stay there for any length of time due to the assaults, threats, and need to be in my native areas. As you are aware, you could easily release Crown land in my area of nativity for my 13-foot caravan to be on. What's stopping you? Allegiance to foreign powers? And then I wrote, lest you forget. So that's going to go to this, and I made this envelope. So, Urgent Concern, Department of Families and Children, and that's in care of Supreme Court of Victoria. Homeless naked owner of the land, displaced person, recycled supermarket bag, and lest you forget. So I made an envelope. It looks scrappy, but I just use it anyway. I made it out of those shopping bags, so I've still got plenty of those. I brought them with me, and I've been tracing other ones out of different paper, but these are really quite sort of sturdy for an envelope, so I think they're a good one. Obviously they're not as pretty as you would like, but I had to open it because I just wanted to check, keep a record of this letter. that I didn't have. So yeah, that's this. Okay, have a good one.